is a gentleman named Jim Salgi. I hope I got that right. Jim's a photographer. Get my list out here. He's also an educator and a blogger. He's based in southern New Hampshire. He's got an appreciation for the wilderness. And Jim began taking pictures while working as a meteorologist in the Mount Washington Observatory. Jim now teaches high school science and spends much of his free time in the outdoors exploring the New England wilderness. Using traditional filters on a digital camera, he has captured truly unique images of the New Hampshire's most rugged landscapes. Let's hear a warm welcome for Jim. Hey, Jim. Come on up. One thing I want to make sure I tell all the speakers, and you're my first guinea pig, is we've gone virtual this year.
No bell.
So there's no bell, but we have an iPad version of the bell. So you can say a few words,
Cool.
but when you're ready to speak, sound good?
Sounds
Awesome.
fantastic.
Have fun.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, this is definitely a great format. Thanks for hosting this tonight. And sure, I'll ding the virtual bell. So a few years ago, I fell into the role as New England's leading foliage expert. It just kind of happened that Yankee Magazine needed a blogger to talk about the beauty of fall in New England, and I fell into that role. And I'm often asked if fall is my favorite season in New England. And I have to say that my favorite season is the next one, even in mornings like this when it's 15 degrees below zero, because I've always believed that you can always put on another layer of clothing to prepare for the outdoors. And in the summer, I really have a hard time taking off my skin. So I just gear myself up and go out and explore as much as the wilderness as I can. And almost all of these slides this evening were taken in temperatures below zero. So on that frigid morning, when the media was telling everyone to stay home and don't go outside and it's dangerous outside, I was on my way to the beach. And I was there to see one of the most beautiful displays in the natural world, the sun rising through the sea smoke over the Atlantic Ocean. It was, as you could see, about 15 degrees below zero. It warmed up as I neared the ocean to about -3 or so, but this is truly why I'm willing to brave the winter, because it can be so gorgeous. Not wanting to keep this to myself, I put out a call on social media a few years ago to other photographers and said, hey, meet me at Great Island Common. It'll be about 10 degrees below zero. I'll show you some amazing things. And everyone thought that I was crazy. But when they got there, they realized you truly can be comfortable out there in the cold, and it's actually that guy who's crazy. Going out and actually having to work is very different than going out to explore the landscape and to see the beauty. But I can't imagine anyone having a better or more amazing view of this natural display than that. The world doesn't stop just because it gets cold. People go to work. People work outside. The animals don't know it's cold. When it gets really cold, we wear them. These guys are perfectly well adapted to winter, and at 10 below zero, our local loons are hanging out right in Rye Harbor. Some animals even vacation here in the winter. These guys live most of their lives in the Arctic Circle, and they visit New Hampshire annually to come down and enjoy our balmy weather. So this was taken at about 15 degrees below zero, right in Odiorn, about 10 minutes from here. So winter is always thought to be for the rugged. It's for ice holes and those who enjoy standing around them fishing. It's for people who are truly hardy, but I don't believe I don't believe in that. I believe that winter's for everyone. Everyone should go out and truly taste the beauty, the crispness of the air, the light that we can experience in the winter. So next time it's cold, go to the beach, stare at the beauty of the frozen tide, look at the tide line, and just see how the natural patterns of the world can be amazingly different in the coldest days than we experience the rest of the year. So go to the beach, or go to the mountains and see that the light there is perfect on mornings like this. So this is my old favorite mountain. This is Mount Washington, as viewed from an overlook in North Conway. And the same beautiful sea smoke that can form over the ocean can form over the rivers, and the light forming over on the mountain peaks can truly create some amazing scenes. After I saw the mist forming on the river, I wanted to be down a part of it. I went down to the riverbank and put myself into the mist, and the entire world just sparkled around me. The frost on the trees, the landscape, everything was just so intricate and delicate and just beautiful. And you forget that it's 22 degrees below zero because you're spending so much time running around that you actually break a sweat on mornings like this. Just taking a closer look on the same morning, putting on the macro lens and capturing the beauty of the world around you, even at the smallest details. The frost that forms in the winter is so intricate and so beautiful and creates amazing patterns. Now, certainly there are some technical challenges when trying to capture the winter at temperatures like this. There are opportunities, such as the opportunity to go out onto the ice and capture different angles and see the world in different ways. This is the bridge at Chicorowa on another beautiful but frigid morning. But things slow down in winter. The autofocus in my camera starts to get really slick. The batteries don't last very long. And the challenges only increase as you go up in elevation and the wind and the ice increases. Certainly the ice can compound to very challenging levels. And up on the mountains, if you only got the benefit of climbing the mountains, no one would do it. But to be up there in the winter and to see the beauty and the ice patterns and just to feel like you're alone in the world looking down on a sea of clouds and everybody else stuck below being miserable in winter, you forget that there's a beautiful world out there to enjoy in winter. So you don't need to climb a mountain. There's lots of ways to introduce yourself to the winter or reintroduce yourself to the winter if you've been shut in for years. There's whole industries based on getting people out there to see. From this hotel, you can see beautiful displays of light if you just got up early and walked out onto the porch and enjoyed the alpenglow, the light catching on the mountaintops, acting as a reflector as the last light or the first light of the day. So I certainly advocate ignoring those terrible warning signs and going outside and experiencing everything that winter has to offer and not just experiencing life under the heated blanket. My last slide is Newcastle Common right after the blizzards this year. But I'll tell you honestly, I was a little tired of winter by the end of winter this year, and I was ready to move on. And so truthfully, I can still say that my favorite season in New England is the next one, because as much as I was tired of the cold and the ice, and I was ready for the flowers and the smells and the birds, I also, by the end of summer, will be tired of the bugs and the heat and the humidity, and will be ready for fall again when I can again tell everyone about the beauty of New England. So, thank you.